Good morning, everyone. It is 9:30. I'm in a different setting today. So I am going to see who's going to jump on. I'm not seeing anyone yet. Is anyone there? Yeah, someone is there. Please tell me who is there. I see 2 people watching, 3 people watching. I don't see who's on there. I think it's... Good morning, Alina. How are you? That's been a while. I have been thinking about you. And I think I see... Let me see. I cannot see who's on. Please say something. Don't say something. Say good morning. How are you all doing today? It is Tuesday. Aside from Alina, I have no clue who's on. I think I see Christina. Good morning. Ian, good morning. Yeah, Christina, I saw that correct. Milka, good morning. How are you? I hope you're all doing well. Let me see if anyone else is going to jump on. I think Jessica said she was going to come on, so she'll probably be there. I think I see Usha there. Good morning, fellow ambassador. Hope you're all good. Ria, good morning. I don't see any comments. I have no clue why that is, though. Can someone please put in a comment in some way so I can see if I can see them? So that I know, because if I ask you to engage, I don't see it, right? Before I jump into the message, and I've got no clue how to change that. Let me check. I lost you there. Now I see someone saying good morning. Looking good. Oh, let me see. I'm gonna try and press this button. No, it's not that button. That's gonna say... Yeah, good morning, Jojo. Good morning, Paul. Kay, good morning. How are you doing? Paul, it was nice to see you in the coffee room Sunday. So now I have a face attached to your name, right? So that was really nice. Okay, Lorraine, good morning. Yes, I'm back. Okay, so yeah, it's working great. Okay, let me jump into today's message. Today I want to talk about the voice, and give me a 1 in the chat box if you ever have a voice in your head saying things to you, or feel like it's a voice in your head that is telling you things. I mean, we all have in some way. How do I put that? John, good morning. You're there. Good morning, Emma. Claire, good morning. Oh, Claire, you've got probably have it like me, right? You've got multiple voices then. Jackie, I think I see you on. Yeah, good morning, Jackie. So I see all these ones coming in. Zafrap, hey, good morning to you. So okay, I see these ones coming in, and can you say all the time? Okay, so is it like do you have like one voice, or do you have like me? I kind of think that I have a whole family in my head. So in the what does the voice sound like? Is it like does it sound hard and harsh, or is it soft and caring? Put a 2 in the chat box if the voice is actually not really helpful, and it sounds really loud and probably telling you what not to do or not to believe, or actually it's not helping. Good morning, Rokane. So the voice is actually not really helpful. So put a 2 in the chat box if you have the voice that's not really helpful. And I see some 2s coming in. And Jessica says, it's my own voice narrating me. Yeah, I see a lot of twos coming in. Ria, you're probably good on track if it's only sometimes. So, do you listen to that voice, and what do you do? I'm giving you a second to think about it. John says, I usually trust the voice instinct. So that means you've got a good voice in your head, right, John? Well, if that's a good voice and it's your instinct, then you're good to go. But if it's a voice telling you off and saying, for example, oh, you can't do that, or it's, I think a lot of people have this without even being aware of it. So the first step to get, because the voice, if the voice is not helping, we should change, like try not to listen to it. So the first step, what you can do is become aware of it, because it's actually something inside you that's telling you not to. Good morning, Rosita. And Christina says, my voice has been well trained over years, but it has naughty days. Good for you. And yeah, I think it takes a lot of training. So the first step is become aware of it. Become aware that that it is only a voice telling you not to do something that you really want, or that you cannot accomplish something, or whatever it is. But it's become aware. So once you become aware of it, and you cannot, when you're aware of it, and you know that it's not helping you, you don't want that to happen again. So you want to change it. Like Christina says, she has been the voice has been well trained. So we have to train that voice. So what could you do? You could say thank you to the voice, saying thanks. Thank you for the advice, but I can do it myself, because it's not who you really are. The voice is just, well, I could say it's your ego telling you, and your ego wants to keep you small. And because it's afraid of what will happen, it's afraid of the unknown. But we want to get into the unknown, because that's where all the magic is, right? So if you say thank you, but I can do it myself, I mean, the ego is based on former experiences and beliefs, but we want to become conscious, and we want to become aware of what we can do, because we can accomplish so much. So second thing you could do, if you have that voice, you can give it a funny voice. So make it, for example, instead of that it sounds harsh and hard, make it sound like Donald Duck or something, or Mickey Mouse, or whatever you think it's really funny. Because if it sounds like that, it cannot have that much control over you anymore. So that is something you could do. Or you could also, as soon as whatever it says, counteract it with the opposite. So because you know what it's telling you, and actually you also know that it's got no reason for it, or it's telling you something that you don't want to listen to. And for example, if you can even visualize it, you can even give it a funny hat, or make it look funny. So that will take the rough part of it, the edge of it. So again, become aware of it. Make it sound funny. Say thank you. And yeah, Claire, like you said, visualize the voice and counteract it with the opposite, because we are actually, we can control our thoughts, as they say. I think it's really a challenge every now and then, but we do have more control than we think, because when we think of something, it will grow. And so if we can choose our thoughts, which we can, then we can change it into something positive and something more helpful. So if we do that and start believing in the positive and counteract it right away, we have brain power. We can change our mindset, and it is a practice. And if you start on it, you will and keep practicing doing it, you'll become more and more aware, and you'll be able to change it. And don't blame yourself if you cannot always do that, because I think most of the time we are too hard on ourselves. So this voice is a part of us, and we are letting that being too hard on ourselves, because you know what, in the end, we are the love of our lives, and we should love ourselves and not beat ourselves up. But most of us are just too busy beating ourselves up that we did this wrong, or we should have done that, or we should have said something different. But you know what? We always do what we think is right at the moment, and with probably the right intentions. So try to not listen to the voice that is keeping you down or that's pulling you down. Don't listen to it, because it's not really you. Because you know what? You all are diamonds. You are beautiful just the way you are. You can accomplish anything you want if you put your mind to it. So yeah, that was kind of my message for today, and I hope that helped. If it served you, give me some hearts, give me some love. And let me see in the comments, Claire is saying something I heard once about choosing a voice was to pick someone you look up to and visualize them here. Yeah, that's a good idea. So what we could do is we could all use Jason's voice, for example. So we can put Jason in our head, and instead of, well, I don't know how to say in the right way. Instead of beating ourselves up, we just let Jason motivate us in our head. So yeah, from now on, we can all have Jason in our head. Which what would someone we look up to say to us, says Usha, which is true. Yeah, try to do that's a good idea. Try to get a mental coach in your head, or in some way. So yeah, someone you appreciate. And also one last tip, what you could do is, if you could John is happy to jump into anyone's head. Who doesn't love an Irish accent? But anyone, now I forgot the last tip. What you could do is ask yourself, what would you tell someone else if they would come to you with the same thing? So that might be helpful too. Well, anyway, that's it for today. Thank you for all the feedback and all the comments. I wish you a very, very, very nice day. And, well, you know what's coming next. Don't you ever, ever, ever let anyone or anything ruin your day. Because you know why? You, my friends, are better than that. Okay, take care. Have a great day. Bye.